All right, Shalom. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Chakdash, double honor to our apostles and elders, the GMS, and to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. My name is Nazar Khad, this is GMS Precepts. And real quick, this is another article I'm going to get into. This is from the Wall Street Journal. I have a few here. I have one from Forbes, one from New York Times, I believe, Al Jazeera. They all pretty much say the same thing. It says what the U.S. debt set to exceed the size of its economy, first time since World War II. Okay, so this is the. We've been saying this through the Spirit, starting with our apostles on down, which are in the scriptures. This economy of America being broken down, man. You can find that in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, when it's speaking about how this country economically is going to be destabilized, man. It says the doors of the doors of the noise of the grinding shall cease. All right, each year, the amount of store closures and company that go bankrupt far exceeds the year before. I mean, each year it just gets worse and worse. All right, and it's no different from the debt. It's saying, like this title here is saying, the debt is set to exceed the size of the economy next year for the first time since World War II. Now, this year we damn near reached it. I believe the article said 98% of where we reach it up to 98% of the debt. Next year is going to be, if it's not going to reach it, it's going to surpass it, right? Let me read what it says. The Congressional Budget Office said Wednesday that the federal debt held by the public is projected to reach or exceed 100% of U.S. GDP, or gross domestic product. Okay? But that's what's projected next year. Let me read it. It says the broadest measure of the U.S. economic output in the fiscal year that begins October 1st, because the fiscal year of 2020 is about to be over at the end of September, right? This is the last month of the fiscal year for the government. It starts October 1st and ends September 30th or 31st, or whatever that date is. Okay? So we're set to next year where it's projected, right? Projected to reach or exceed 100% of the GDP. So the debt is set to either equal the amount of money America makes or surpass the amount of money America makes. Right now, it says this year the ratio is expected to be 98%. Like I said, we have a few more weeks. It's the beginning of September, so we have a few more weeks to go. 3.5, 4 weeks left in this month, and that will be the end of the fiscal year 2020. Then the new one, like I said, will start October 1st. But right now, we're expected to pass it. Okay, this is the year. This is the debt to income ratio of America in 1946, World War II. It was 106.1. Right now, 2020, you see 2018, 2019, 2020, we're at 98%. 2021, you see here, it says FY 2021, fiscal year 2021, is expected to be 104.4. But keep in mind, that's only a projection, right? They're not, now we know through the Spirit, through the scriptures, that the economy is going to be way worse. It's not projecting what happens if there's a stock market crash. It's not projecting what happens if there's a second wave, which they're saying is going to happen in fall or the winter, in the flu season, which is in a few weeks or months. Okay, or before this year is over. It's not. it's not projecting that. It's projecting if everything stays what it is now. Okay, so this economy, man, it's gonna get worse. I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. How bad it's gonna be next year. You got a lot of people saying, "Oh, I want 2020 to be over. Give me 2021. I can't deal with this. It's really bad." You people are gonna wish 2020 to come back. That's how bad it's gonna be in 2021. Okay, there's no coming back, man. You had a guy that wrote an article about New York being finished. New York is not coming back. Shit, America's not coming back. You had a whole uproar, people getting offended. Oh no, well, New York is gonna come back and all this nonsense. When you have hundreds of stores in New York City that are closing down because of this, you know, especially the restaurants because of this COVID fucking up businesses. All right, fucking up big businesses, not let alone the mom and pop stores. So there's no way this place is coming back, man. All right. Um, is there anything else in here? The surge is in borrowing so far isn't creating angst amongst investors, hampering U.S. ability to borrow more. Investors have gobbled up the U.S. Treasury assets. The yield of the benchmark 10-year, blah 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 blah. All right, so I mean, you know, that's pretty much it. It's not too much to get into. I'll leave this and a few other articles here in the description box so you brothers can check it out and read it yourselves or watch this video. So, Lord willing, you brothers are edified. Until the next show, shalom.